Excellency, Course Director, course participant, Assalamu alaikum. My lecture is on 7 habits of highly effective people. This is actually a study on the success literature of 200 years. Before 150 years ago, success was attributed to character ethics. The character ethics includes integrity, human fidelity, temperance, courage, justice, passion, and industry, simplicity, and honesty. Before 150 years ago, success was attributed to these characteristics of person. But after World War II, there was a paradigm shift. The concept was completely changed. And the success was attributed to personality ethics, which is personality traits, skills, techniques, maintaining positive attitudes. So the shift was after World War II. But as far as the writer is concerned, the writer says that the character ethics are primary. If you don't have character, the personality ethics will not work. The character ethics are primary, and then the personality ethics is secondary. First of all, you must have character, and then you develop your personality ethics. So these both things are essential for success. The 7 habits move us through a paradigms with stages from dependence, independence, and interdependence. Dependence is a stage when a baby is born. Interdependence is after when the baby is growing, that stage. And interdependence is the stage when you enter into your career. So we will see all this. The first 3 habits will deal with the dependence to independence, celebrate private history. The first habit is about be proactive, and the second habit began with the end in mind, and the third habit is put first thing first. Now I am going toward the first habit. Habit 1, be proactive. It means there are 2 kinds of people in the world, proactive and reactive. Proactives are the people who attribute their success and failure to their internal abilities, to internal things. Whereas it means they are dispositional attributed. They attribute their success to their inner ability. And the second kind of people are reactive people. They are situational attributed people. They attribute their success and failure to externalities, not to their internal abilities. So the first habit says that you must be proactive in your life to have a successful life. The environment and the externality should not be blamed for your failure and success. You must work on yourself. Eliminate should. No, I'm going to distribute. Eliminate should means that there is a circle of concern. Circle of concerns are the activities about which you are concerned, about you want to do. But within circle of concern, there is a circle of influence. Circle of concerns comprise all activities, all works about you have concern. But the circle of influence is, these are the activities on which you have command, which are within your jurisdiction. You have influence on these things. You are in position to solve all these activities. So the proactive peoples always remain in the circle of influence. They work on the activities on which they have command. So when they remain in the circle of concern, their circle of influence expand. But if you remain in the circle of concern, your circle of but if you will remain in the circle of concern, your circle of influence will contract. So this habits suggests that you should always remain in the circle of influence, not in the circle of concern. If you remain in the circle of concern, your circle of influence will contract. Habit 2 began with the end in mind. Principle of personal leadership. After the second habits, in this habits, we work on our goals. You must have a goal in your life. We are setting goals and mission. This habits suggests that anybody who wants success in their life must have a goal, must have a mission in writing, and must work on the mission and goal according to their principle. This is third habit, principle of integrity and execution.
Is the third habit?
Yes, this one is third one. After the goal, this is the execution step. When you have goal and mission, you must be having a strategy to reach your destination. So this leads you how to reach your goal. So executions, in the execution stage, you prioritize your work. There are a lot of activities in your life. You must be prioritizing which one should be done by yourself and which one should be done by your subordinate and which one should be done individually and which one should be done with a team. So the activities, high importance, high efficiency. These are the activities which have high importance and high efficiency. So tackle these projects first. When you prioritize, so these activities should be tackled first because these are of highly importance and highly urgency. And you must be interacting with your team during the execution of the activity. High importance, low urgency. These are the activities which have high importance, but there is no urgency to complete that. So this should be, you should also supervise such kind of activities. Set deadlines for completion, get an input. And you must be personally supervising these kind of activities. Low importance, high urgency. The activities or jobs which have low importance and high urgency. So your time will be of great importance. Such kind of activities should be delegated to your subordinates because they have no importance but urgency is there. They should be accomplished, but that should be accomplished by your subordinate, not by you. Low